I'm in a car and I'm following this red car, and we were friends and we were going to like a party or something, and he goes pretty fast around this left turn, and I didn't really see him take a left turn. I take a right turn. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta go back, I gotta take a left there. So I pull over at this little spot that was made for turning around, and there was a bunch of bricks there. Like, they made spots so you could turn around, and they laid them down with nice bricks so they look nice. So turn around, and then I go back and I'm like, oh, I lost him. But what he did was he pulled over. He did that thing where you pull over when you lose somebody. You pull over to the side and you let them catch up. So I was like, oh, there he is. So then he went down the street. I followed him down the street. And I was with Kyle, and we were walking. And I had my GPS on, and we were going to the beach. It was like the Hummerock Beach. And we were cutting through, the GPS had us taking shortcuts through the woods, and we ended up at this basketball court. It was like on the path. So then we're at this basketball court, and there was this group of kids playing basketball, and we showed up, and I was like being friendly and talking about like if they were coming back later we could have a game, and they were just being mean, and they were just like just really rude about, no, we're not coming back, we're not playing games, we're not playing with you. And it was just really rude. And then they just left, and I was just kind of like, okay, well. So then we continued to the beach, and then we ended up in my room in Marshfield, and we're playing PlayStation, and Kyle was there, and he was planning on leaving. Like, we were planning on leaving, but I was like, I asked him if he wanted to play PlayStation, and he was like, yeah, okay. But then I was like, in his mind, he wanted to leave. So I was like, wait, we don't have to play PlayStation. We can just leave if you want to leave. But in his mind, he was like, no, Cam wants to play PlayStation, so I want to play PlayStation. So we ended up playing PlayStation. I was like, so which controller do you want? I had a backpack full of different colored controllers. And I was like, do you want the black one? And he was like, yeah, I'll take the black one. So I give him the black one. And then I'm like, oh, I got a red one. Do you want a red one? And he was like, yeah, I want the red one. You know how when you're kids and you're playing N64, and it's all about what color controller you got? Felt like that. So then I hear a knock on the door. I run over to the door, and there's some old lady at the door, and Anthony's standing behind her, cousin Anthony. And this old lady's talking about, something's missing at my house. Did you take something out of my house? I know you took it out of my house. I was like, I yelled at her. I was like, I knew I shouldn't have went in your house. I knew you were gonna blame me for stealing something that I didn't even take. And I was yelling at her about that. And Anthony was standing there, and I was like, Anthony, did you set this whole thing up? Like, was this your idea? And Ricky was laying down in the bed right there, and I was like, Rick, are we going back home? And he was like, no, we're just gonna stay the night. So we ended up just staying the night, and then that was that part of the dream. So then I'm with this group of people, and we go into this house, and there's a MILF there, and she's like trying to get on me, and the group of people like try to leave us alone, so they go up the stairs, and I'm like slowly touching her and like getting ready to do her, but I'm waiting for them to go upstairs so they can't see. And like we start having sex like as they're almost gone, and we're banging, we're doing it on this table, then we do it, I pick her up, and we're just doing it all over the room on different tables. And then it was something weird, like she came, I didn't come, and then she had her period, so there was like blood all over the floor. So I was trying to clean it all up. People were starting to come back downstairs after we were done, and I was trying to clean it all up. I was spraying some Clorox or something on it, wiping it all down. And then I was talking to her, and I was like, do you want to have sex again? Like I didn't get to come, but she didn't want to. So then I had this closet there, and I had a bunch of coats and a bunch of clothes, and I was thinking about, it's about to flood. Everything is about to flood. This is the end of the world. And I'm looking at all these clothes, and I got nice jackets and nice clothes, and I'm just like, it's just like a shame. And I had this really nice leather jacket, and Carson spit all over it, and you could just see the spit all over it, like the mirror that I spit all over. You could just spit, you see it all over it. Mom walked in, and I was like, I was taking a picture of the spit on the coat, and I was telling my mom, see, he spit all over my coat. And she was on some BS talking about, no, that's not spit on the leather coat. That's the light bulb. See, when the light bulb starts spitting out water, it goes all over everything. And it was like the dumbest idea in the world. But she made it so convincing. She made it sound so true that I almost believed her. And I was like, wow. You know, I wanted to give her an applaud. Like, wow. You know, it was clear Carson spit all over the coat. Nothing else was wet. And then she comes in and she's like, no, the light bulb did it. The light bulb can spit out water, and it got on your coat. And just the way she spoke with such authority, and it was like it was like selling ice to a polar bear. So anyway, that was that part.